Also,
I just wanted to remind you guys that if you haven't already, you can sign up for a free 1-month trial of Netflix at one of these 3 links. You can go to netflix.com/ctfxc if you're in the United States or Canada, netflix.co.uk/ctfxc if you're in the UK, or you can go to netflix.ie/ctfxc if you're in Ireland.
Thank you, Allie, for telling us how to find those movies that you are recommending. Well, today we're talking about Mean Girls 2. And what a movie. Now, to start off, I'm not a big fan of Lindsay Lohan, but I really loved this movie. I loved how it reminded me of my days in high school. I loved how I know that it focused on the girls' end of things, but even in my high school, guys were like that. There was cliques like that. There was the jocks that hated the nerds, and so this was a really good recommended choice and funny at times. Absolutely funny at times. So yeah, so this was really good. Now I love how they put Lindsay Lohan's character, I forget the name now, in as a spy, and then all of a sudden she becomes them, because she becomes what she is, or what she's trying to be. And I thought that was really cool. I thought that was awesome. I thought the dynamic between the so-called outcasts and the popular girls, or the plastics, I thought was tremendous. When I heard the word plastics, I thought of breast enlargements, nose changes, all that kind of stuff. But really, it was just the stuck-up, snobby girls who thought they were better looking than anybody else. And it was just incredible. I also like the fact that the book that they had about the girls was finally revealed to the principal, and just what a chaos in this one. This movie was absolutely one of the best CTFX cinemas you've ever recommended. I really like the high school feel. I know you had said in your review that you guys might not like it, but I loved it. I loved seeing the clique. I loved seeing the feel of the spy in the clique, almost like a James Bond spy thing. I loved how she falls in love with the ex-boyfriend of the girl that she's trying to humiliate. I just loved how she, Lindsay Lohan's character all around was good, was just excellent. Watching the movie, watching the dynamic, watching how she interacted with the outcasts, as well as how she interacted with the popular girls, also being a homeschooled child. And dropping from homeschool right into high school was actually a big jump for her, and she right away became popular. I don't know why, but all of a sudden they just took a shine to her. She got the nickname Africa. She got the other girl outcasted. And all around just beautiful. I loved the outfits they chose for the girls. I loved the film style. I loved the actors were phenomenal. Tina Fey, Lindsay Lohan, the principal who I can't remember where he's from, Neil Flynn from Scrubs who plays the janitor. Excellent choices in cast. I love films that involve people who I've seen in my favorite TV shows, and this was one of them. Because usually when I watch Neil Flynn, I see him as this janitor who picks on JD, and to see him in a more dramatic role was really nice. Really nice to see that how he became a parent and how he took care of his daughter and so forth. It was really nice to see, even though we didn't see a whole lot of the parental aspect of Lindsay's character. They focused more on the actual girls and the cliques, and wow, was that ever my high school. My high school, you had the music cliques, you had the drama clique, you had the computer nerds, you had the library nerds, and then you had, oh, I forget what it's called now, but I was in a group that was the outcasts of the outcasts. And, yeah, this reminded me so much of that. Being in a group like that one guy who only dates non-American women, and how he's an outcast because he's in the mathletes, and they don't show him too much, but just that reminded me so much of me being a so-called computer nerd, and so much of a library staying in the library a lot because the computers were there. So I really enjoyed that aspect of it too, seeing sort of some of the guys that she falls in love with, some of the outcasted guys. Was awesome. And not a big fan of the gay characters, never have been, but that's just personal for me. But I thought this guy who played the gay character was well done. I thought he wasn't over the top. He was just a good friend of another girl who got outcasted, and friends with Lindsay's character. It was just, I can't say enough about how overall this movie was for me, and I really, really, really enjoyed it. So that's it, and I'll catch you on the flip side.
Don't forget, you can check out whatever movies we're going to be watching with those 3 links that I told you guys about earlier. We'll see you next time.
Also.